Hello, hello. Welcome to the Course from Scratch Masterclass. Let me go ahead and put this chat up, but go ahead and introduce yourself. What is your name? Where are you from? Where are you repping? And what do you do? All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and write this in the chat box. All right, I'm gonna make a little sticky message. Welcome, welcome. What's up, guys? Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me your name, your location, and what you do. And I'm gonna write this as a message. Welcome. What's your name, location, and what do you do? There we go. Put that in the chat so y'all can see that. All right, welcome you guys. Super excited to have you guys on. Very excited to get started. And let me put this in the chat. All right, so who's gonna be the first? I would love to know where you guys are coming in from today. I'm here in Oakland, California, Bay Area in the building. Let me know if anybody else is here from the Bay Area. But we are here to learn all about how to create and launch your online course from scratch in 60 days. So I'm gonna be sharing my journey. All right, we got Mary from Alabama, travel agent, amazing. Merlinda's here, Erin is here from ATL, customer experience strategist, amazing. Thank you guys for hopping in and being the first to introduce yourselves. Happy hump day, y'all. It is Wednesday, and I'm super excited to share everything with you guys, just how I was able to do $20,000 course launch when I had no email list, no social media following. So what you see today, it was nothing. There was nothing there. And I was able to do that launch. And I want to share that with you guys today because what I've learned working with folks is there is a simple way to do it that nobody's talking about. Shaniqua, what is up? I'm an author and publisher. Welcome. Markeisha, great to have you on from LA, acting coach, producer, director. Hey, Sonia J, Sacramento. I'm a doula, health coach, and massage therapist. Amazing. So we got the Bay Area in the building. I love it. Hey, Eunice, how's it going? From Memphis, Tennessee, web designer. Gamika, how is it going? Awesome. Super excited to have you guys on. Natasha, graphic web designer from LA. Our Ashley, hey, what's up? Rianne from Honolulu. I remember you from the chat. Wanda from Brentwood, stylist. Tiffany's here. Carrie's here. Paula from Pensacola, health management. Farah, what's up? Dara, I like it. Leanne from Toronto. All right, Toronto in the building. Praise Moves instructor. Ooh, amazing. Dana from Atlanta, working too hard, not smart. Okay, we're going to fix that today. Demetrius, Brianna, Chi-Town. I'm about to be in Chicago, actually, for my birthday weekend, Brianna. Holla. Hey, Demetrius, how's it going? Allison from Brooklyn, a consultant. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. I love that you're hopping in, introducing yourselves. Michelle, Brooklyn, corporate development. I love it. And Kimberly is a technology instructor in Atlanta. Hey, Amani, what's up? I met you in an Uber ride when you were, oh my gosh. When I just moved to Oakland, you're amazing. Oh my gosh, how random. Hi, I remember you. Yeah, it was over by the theater, right? We dropped you off at the movie theater. Yes. Oh my, what's up? Great to have you here. What's up, Roxine in Jamaica? Oh yes. You know, Roxine, my dad is from Jamaica. He grew up in Kingston, so I got it in the blood. And my mom is a Panamanian, so I'm technically full Caribbean. And of course, 100% Black. Belima, blogger and virtual assistant. I hope I'm getting your name right. Demetrius, Kentucky, coach consultant. Amazing. All right, y'all. I'm super excited to have you guys on. We've got about one more minute before we get started. Jamie is here from Denver. Greta, designer, stylist. Natasha in New Jersey. Pamela from Long Island, motivational speaker. Amazing. Hey, Leslie. So Leslie, you got my last name is your first name. So Leslie, communication student that blogs about hair care, skin, and travel. Amazing. So much demand in that space. And you manage social media. Awesome. Tony from Georgia. Natasha is a life coach. Dara, I love your energy. Oh, thank you. Hey. All right. Stephanie from Madison, Wisconsin, photographer and business mindset coach. Yes. Tajiri, yes, there will be a instant replay. Yes, you're going to miss out on some things, though, if you're not here live. And Jennifer, Facebook ads manager and funnel strategist. Yes, we need that. All about that. And Marquita is a therapist. I don't know. Recreational therapist, REC. I should know what that is. Reception therapist. Nope, I didn't get that right. Tell me, Marquita, what you... Expand on the REC, please. Shannon from Michigan, cake baker and decorator. Ooh, I love it. Y'all are lit. Let's go, y'all. So it is 5 o'clock where I am in the Bay Area. So we are 5 o'clock on the dot. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for coming on time. And for those of you who came early, I love it. It really helps us just get to know each other. What I like to do is incorporate any of your experiences, what you guys do into the presentation. So it helps me to get to know you. Donna Miranda from Cali in the building. Okay, Marquita, it is recreation. Awesome. Thank you for clarifying. I'm sorry. That's my ignorance, girl. I don't know. All right. And Phyllis from North Carolina. All right, y'all. Well, it is on the dot. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and we're going to hop into the presentation. All right. And Jeanette, Illinois, works in finance. Phyllis from, and see, I already said that. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's get started. All right. So we're going to bring up the slides right here. All right, y'all, let's go. So you are here for the masterclass on how to create and launch your online course from scratch in 60 days, even if you have no email list, no time, and no technical skills. So specifically what I'm going to be walking you through today is how I was able to do a $20,000 launch when I had nothing going on, y'all. I was a nobody online, okay? No email list, no social media following. So this is for you if you are a coach, a consultant, a freelancer. So let me know in the chat if any of these are you. You might be a speaker or an author, a blogger, YouTuber, podcaster. Maybe you're a micro influencer or IGer. I love it. Tajiri's like, bring it. Got it. Yes, I'm bringing it. All right. And this is for you, regardless of what industry you're in. What you'll find as I go through the presentation is it is relevant for all kinds of industries. All right. So you may have an existing audience or email list, or maybe you don't. When I started, I didn't have an existing audience or email list. Maybe you do have some traction and you've offered like a 5-day challenge or an email course, you know, to your audience before, but you just haven't seen the traction. Or maybe you are working full time. You on that full-time grind right now, but you have very specific expertise that you know you could be monetizing. All right. Leslie says I'm literally all of those things. I love it. So here are a few reasons it may be important to you right now. Okay. So you may have existing content or expertise and you know you should be monetizing it, but you're not sure the best way to. Or maybe you have an existing audience and you've tried offering digital products or coaching, but the results were like, womp womp. It was like a crash and a burn. Or maybe you're on the hamster wheel. So maybe you have some traction, but you're in this feast and famine cycle and you're wondering, how do I scale myself? How do I break through this earning ceiling and live the life I really want to live, right? So here are a few questions we're going to address today, right? So if you're wondering, okay, when it comes to a course, what content do I create and how, right? What is it even supposed to look like? Or you may be wondering, how the heck do I get started? Like where on earth on this blue green earth do I start, right? Or you may be wondering, what tech do I need and falling into tech overwhelm, right? And maybe you're wondering, how much time should I actually put into this? How much time does it take? Will it even be worth it, right? Or maybe you, like I said, have a course, but you've been on the course treadmill for too long and you're ready to find out how to break through. So here's what I want you to do. Take a breath. I'm going to take a breath. That's me talking to myself. And imagine if your content and expertise are making you multiple 6 figures in a scalable and predictable way that does not require 90-hour work weeks. Okay, just imagine that. And imagine if you have all the dream clients you want and you're even turning some away. All right, you just got them coming in from the left to the right, just coming in all the cracks. All right, and imagine if, guess what? You achieved all of this without even worrying about growing to like 50K followers or 10K followers, or this person has this person has that, but you're already recognized as an influencer and respected as the go-to person in your niche. All right. So here's my goal today. My goal is to share the 3 secrets to creating and launching your course from scratch in 60 days. So I'm going to walk you through the new approach to creating your content and launching that makes it simpler than ever. All right. And then finally, I'm going to explain how you can work alongside of me to get your course created and enroll your first customers. All right, y'all. So who is this woman? You may be wondering. A little about me. So Danielle Leslie, nice to meet you. So I've created online courses that have over 50,000 people enrolled around the world. So holla in the chat if you've heard of Udemy. Anybody taken a course on Udemy or published on Udemy before? Holla at me in the chat. So if you're not familiar, Udemy is the largest marketplace of online courses. So there are tens of thousands of experts like all of us right here who are on Udemy and launch their courses. And Udemy has a marketplace of like millions of students. So I worked at Udemy for almost 3 years. So for 3 years, I helped everyone from a kid's yoga teacher to a singer, to a designer, to a celebrity with 1 million Twitter followers. I helped all these people and everyone in between do 10K launches in their first 30 days. Most of the people at Udemy who I worked with did not have an existing audience. Okay, so that's where I really cut my teeth and learned a ton. So since then, I've helped my clients, my private clients, do up to $70,000 course launches when they were just getting started in a new niche. And for 10 years, I've been working in online marketing in Silicon Valley. All right, so my background is growth marketing, Silicon Valley, all that good stuff. All right, so I watch webinars, deconstruct sales funnels, join email lists, listen to audiobooks and podcasts like they're going out of style. And I love me a Hallmark signature card. If you don't know, now you know. Check them out. I love Hallmark signature cards. I spend like $50 on birthday cards, even though I never did that before because it's a Hallmark signature. And I've been working in online marketing since '07, but I've been nerding out since birth. All right, so this is me in the front, of course, front and center in the recycling club, because of course you would be in the recycling club, wearing my Coke bottle glasses and my little corduroy jacket. So I've been doing this, okay? So in my career, I've done a lot of things right, but I've done a lot of things wrong. So today I want to give you the cheat codes. In other words, I want to give you the tea, okay? If you're ready for the tea, give me an amen, because I'm about to give it to you, okay? Give me an amen. I love it. Folks are still introducing themselves. Trellis is here. Viola's here. What up, y'all? So I want to show you someone who had the tea, all right? So this is someone I worked with previously. So she happened to have a book, right? So she was making about $100 per month from her book. She was making about $300 a month from one-on-one coaching. And she was on YouTube. So she was a YouTube creator and she was making about $1,000 per month from YouTube. But there was something that was making her $22,000 a month. All right. Y'all probably know what that was since you're here, okay? So this is Fel. She just relaunched her flagship online course on singing and made $140,000 in 30 days. Now, I love to share Fel because she has a course on singing. And I often hear people with the skepticism, like, I don't have a course on business or tech or making money online, so there's not a market for it. I'm not gonna make that much money. It's not worth it. Yes, it is. Okay. It's all about finding your MVPs, most valuable payers. Okay. So even with all that said, you may still be wondering, is this really going to work for me? Well, that's what I used to think. Okay. So this is me in October of 2011. I had just co-founded my startup. We did all the things. So we got in TechCrunch, all the big press outlets. We raised almost $100,000 in VC money, and this was back in 2010. All right, and we were women of color, so that sounds like not that much money today, but back then it was a lot of dough for a startup. We got into an accelerator program, right? So we were doing all the things, feeling good. But then after 2 years of working on our startup, we had no money, no customers, and no hope. And so this was me moving back in with my mom, college grad and everything, starting over. Okay, so I'm living in her small apartment in Redondo Beach, getting paid $250 per month for freelancing. Okay, and then one night, my friend Monique Johnson, I love that woman. I'm actually going to a conference with her, and we're gonna be staying together. She sent me this video, and it's changed my life as a result. So she sent me Brendon Burchard. Anybody know Brendon Burchard? So she sent me this video of him, and I was like, what the F, right? It was the first time I had heard of this concept of being able to take your unique set of experiences, your expertise, and package it into an asset that you could use over and over again, whether it was speaking, consulting, online course, ebook, and my mind was blown. I stayed up until 4 a.m. watching every video I could find from Brendon. And then she sent me this woman, Marie Forleo. All right, so when I saw Marie, I realized, I want to be a brand. I love taking my experiences and communicating it in a way that resonates with my audience. Like, I love that. That's what I want to do. So when I saw Marie, I became determined to learn everything there was to know about online courses, launching my brand online, and that's what I did. So oh, Sharika, you can't see or hear anything. I think we're still good. Yeah, so maybe you want to log out and log back in. So I went into the deep rabbit hole. I read all the blog posts, went on the webinars, right? I learned everything I could, and I tried to launch my first course. And this was back in 2011, and it was a complete and utter flop. Okay. Now, here's what I learned, because I did all the right things. I did all the check boxes, y'all. I partnered with affiliates, right? So I found affiliates. I found influencers to partner with. They helped me grow my email list. I did webinars, joint webinars with them, all the right things, except what I learned is there's a difference between knowing the tactics and having tact. All right. Have y'all ever felt like that? Like you have all the tactics, but not the tact. And the tact is that strategy, the strategery, right? That's the strategic part that really makes the difference. And so when this happened, I know I had a couple options, right? I could either go out and try to keep doing this on my own and try to do another launch, or I could find a team, right? And I could join the best in class in online courses. And that's what I did, right? So I reached out to the folks at Udemy and I said, hey, y'all, this is the experience I've had. This is what I know. And I was able to create my dream role at Udemy. It was amazing. So every single week I would talk to dozens of experts like all of us right here on the phone. And I would ask them, who's your target customer? What is your unique value proposition? What is your culture at? Okay. And then based on all of that, I would help them put together their launch plan. So over almost 3 years, I got to work with dozens of instructors. Like I told you, everyone from a singer to a designer to a jewelry maker, kids yoga teacher. And I was able to take all of those strategies that were working for all of our top instructors and communicate them to the rest of the instructors. And so in my time there, I helped so many instructors do 10K launches in their first 30 days, even when it was their first time launching and when they didn't have an existing audience. So while I was at Udemy, and here's what will happen, y'all. When you create your course, you're going to catch the attention of other people. So that's what happened with me. So at Udemy, I had these courses I created, and I caught the attention of this up and coming beauty startup. So it was a startup. It was funded by all the big names in the Valley. And so they recruited me. They reached out to me and I got a promotion. I thought I was moving on up, y'all. I was the director of marketing at this hot beauty startup. And so it was great. My role there was very similar. I helped beauty professionals grow their brand and their businesses online. So I helped them drive traffic to their online stores and I educated them on launching, right? So a lot of the same stuff. But about 7 months later, the unthinkable happened and I was laid off. So they laid off about 1/3 of the company. All right. And so I was a part of that. So this is me dressed as When Life Hands You Lemons on Halloween. So I'm in the office actually in this photo. And I dressed up as When Life Hands You Lemons. And 2 weeks later, y'all, life handed me some sour lemons and I was laid off unexpectedly out of the blue. And so I had another decision to make. Do I go out and get another director of marketing role at a startup, or do I try to do my own thing, right? You know how you have that itch and you're like, I know I'm destined to do my own thing. But the last time y'all saw me, the last time I was at my mom's house wearing my hoodie, right? Getting paid $250 a month. But the universe made up its mind. So in the first 30 days of being laid off, I made over $10,000 and I booked over $35,000 in client revenue. All right. Now this was possible because of my online course. All right. And 6 months later, I launched my course under my personal brand and I made almost 20K. I made $19,300. And y'all, this was before I was anybody. Okay. I had no email list, no social media following, and no blog and no professionally designed website. Y'all probably saw, I don't know if you saw, but I just relaunched my website just yesterday. That is my first professionally designed website in my entire career, y'all. All right. I've been doing this bootleg forever. Right. So I did this launch when I had nothing, when I was no one. And in that same time, I helped Anna and Tara launch too. So Tara is in tech. She did a $70,000 launch. Anna is in health and wellness. She did a $12,000 launch. So here's what I want to share with you today. How did I go from my mom's house to these consistent 5-figure months and profitable course launches? All right. So one thing we're going to go into is in online courses, currency. Okay. If you believe that, give me an amen. Cindy says, love your website. Thank you, Cindy. All right. So here's what I've learned. When I got laid off, y'all, and that was unexpected. I had nothing lined up because it was out of the blue. Guess what? The online course was currency to get me my next thing. It was currency to attract other clients, to attract customers, right? I love it. We got Paula, Tova, Misha, Monet, Glinda, Melody. Love it, love it, love it. Tajira says, amen. All right. So today I know what it means to create and launch a profitable and meaningful online course. And after years of guessing, I have a system that works and it eliminates a lot of the BS I still see out there, y'all. And there's a lot of BS involved with creating and launching courses that doesn't need to be there. So I want to share it with you right now. Y'all let me say amen. So give me another amen, all caps, if you're ready to go. So we're going to get into the 3 secrets to create and launch your course from scratch profitably in 60 days. All right. So I'm going to go through how I did 20K in 60 days with no list and no following. Natasha says a lot of BS. All right. We got Amanda. We got Tennille, Young. I love it. All right. So here's what we're going to cover. Secret number 1 is how to create your course content in just 1 day. All right. Secret number 2 is how to set up your course platform in 5 minutes and for $0. All right. For that good free 99. And secret number 3, how to guarantee a 10K or more course launch. All right. How do you guarantee that? All right, y'all, let's go. So secret number 1, how to create your course content in just 1 day. All right, y'all. So let me know if this is you. Give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if you've ever thought this. Most people think you need to hide away in a cave for 2 years to create this Academy Award winning SAG nominated course. All right. I'm talking Hollywood style production. All right. And most people think you're supposed to finish creating your course before you start marketing and selling it. All right, Glinda says guilty. Diana's just LOL. Stephanie, Jacinda, Diana, our Ashley, Cassia. Yeah, right? So both of these could not be further from the truth. Okay, so here's what happens when you believe that. When you buy into that falsehood, you start creating your course and 80 years later, you're this dude. You're still working on your course. This man right here, he's been working on the same course for 80 years, y'all. Okay, I went and knocked on his cave and he came out like, hello, oh, hi there, right? He's still working on his course, y'all. You do not want to be him. Not even a little bit. All right, but listen, I get it, right? Our course content has to be perfect. But here's the catch. The product you're selling is not your course content. You are selling transformation, okay? Got it? It's not your course content. You're selling transformation. So the most successful brands focus on perfecting transformation, not perfecting the course content. Y'all hear me though? Do y'all hear me? I'm taking you to church right now, okay? Focus on the transformation. So ask yourself this, how can I almost guarantee that my students get results, okay? Not this. How can I make my course content perfect? Okay, do you see the difference? Right? I love it. And Stephanie's like, yes. Cindy's like, transformation. Monet is like, I love it. Okay. So now that you know the secret is focusing on transformation and not on the perfect course content, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the ultimate smart cut to creating your course content in 1 day? I love it. Erin put the little ear in there. She like, I hear you though. I hear you. Straight up copied and pasted the little ear emoji. I love it. All right, so here it is, y'all. The secret to creating your course content in just 1 day is what I call an MVC, your minimum viable course. All right, so let me break it down. So how many of y'all are familiar with the MVP? Give me an MVP in the chat if you know about this concept of a minimum viable product, okay? So as I told you, my background is working here in Silicon Valley, working at startups. And so this is Eric Ries. He's a staple out here. And so he invented the lean startup methodology, right? So in the lean startup methodology, he helps startups basically get out into the market as fast as possible, right? And figure out, is this actually working? So the MVP is just the ugly rough draft version of your product. It is the rough draft version to get it out as fast as possible. So what I did is I created the MVC, okay? The minimum viable course. So this is the ugly rough draft version of your course, all right? This is the course in its simplest form. So for you to test, 1, are people gonna pay you for it? And 2, are you getting your students results with it, all right? That is MVC. So let me show you what that looks like. So an MVC, a minimum viable course. So remember the ugly rough draft version of your course. An MVC can be group coaching, y'all, live group coaching. So this, let me show you what it looks like. This is the most transformational program I have ever taken. There was no pre-recorded content, no fancy slides, no hired video team and scripted stuff. Nope. It was all live group coaching. It was a $500 price point. So she wasn't out here just being like, oh, I'm only going to charge pennies. It was still a premium program because she knew what she was focusing on, the transformation of her students. So I paid $500. I took this. It was so transformational. Once a week, we would show up and do it live, just like we're doing right now. And then she would give us a lesson for the first 20 minutes. The next 10 minutes, we would do discussion and answer questions. And then the final few minutes, she would give us homework and she would give us our action steps that we had to take in the next week. All right. And then we did that every week. Guess what? By the end of this, she had recordings of all these sessions. Okay. So that's the live group coaching model. That is what you can do for your MVC, right? The first version of your course. Now, an MVC can also be an in-person workshop that you record. All right. So any of y'all doing speaking engagements or in-person workshops, give me a yes in the chat if you are, because what you could have been doing is getting this money like Tommy Griffith right here. Okay. So this is Tommy Griffith. Now he today has over 6,000 students in his courses, and he offers a certification. So you can get a certification in search engine optimization, in marketing, right? He offers a certification and he has price points that range from $500 to $2,000. Guess where this man started? An in-person workshop. Okay. He did not lock himself in the cave like Home Dude for 80 years creating content. He did an in-person workshop. He got it done. All right. So when you start with an MVC, a minimum viable course, you get paid to create your course. Do you hear me? You get paid to create your course because you're working with students as you're creating the content. You create your course in record time and you get real-time feedback from your students so you can improve it, right? But when you start with quote unquote, the perfect course, you instead go into debt creating your course. You go into money debt and time debt. You spend countless hours and months creating content, and you create it in a vacuum or a cave, and you have no validation for whether people are willing to pay for it or not. All right. So let me put it another way. Would you rather be, let me know in the chat, would you rather be Bad Santa 2 or Moonlight? Okay. Bad Santa 2 cost $26 million to make, and they earned $23 million. They were in the red, right? Because they were on that Hollywood style production, right? Whereas Moonlight, MVC, right? It cost $1.5 million to make and it earned $55 million, right? Or better yet, Get Out. Look at that. $4.5 million and they earned $230 million. Which one would you rather be, right? I love it. We got Imani, Viola, Misha, Charette, Tanika, right? So the choice is yours. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Make a commitment to yourself. Write this down. So write this down. I will create an MVC consisting of, and I want you to choose. Are you going to do live group coaching or are you going to do an in-person workshop? Okay. So go ahead and write that down. Okay. Feel free to put it in the chat if you want to put it in the chat too. Yes, Monet, Melanin Magic. Yes. Okay. Now the second thing I want you to do is say this. I will start my live group coaching or hold my workshop on this date. Okay. And I want you to pick a date. Pick a date. We out here making moves, y'all. We get money moves. You could be with us or not. Okay. All right. Tamara says in-person workshop. Juanita says group coaching. Tanika, group coaching. Tajiri, live. Okay. So listen, y'all, I want to congratulate you. That is the first step. You are now 90% ahead. You are ahead of 90% of people who ever try to create courses. You understand the MVC. All right. But let's recap. So remember, y'all, a course does not have to be high budget Hollywood production. It doesn't have to be 10+ hours of content or professionally designed slides. All right. The most successful people focus on guaranteeing the transformation, not guaranteeing the perfect course content. Okay. And the ultimate smart cut to creating your course content in one day is either group coaching or an in-person workshop. Okay. So let go of the misbeliefs that you need to pre-record your content and that it has to be Hollywood production. Commit to the MVC and you will spend less time, less money, and less stress creating your course content. And you will start earning on your course way sooner because you will be pre-selling it. All right. So I want to show you something because everything I talk about, anytime I'm talking about something, it's because I've done it myself and because I've helped others do it. So I want to show you Tara Reid. So she made over $10,000 with her MVC. I told y'all the MVC is not chump change. Okay. We out here, we are still creating premium products. So she made over 10K with her MVC. Guess what? After she launched her MVC, then she relaunched. She did a more advanced launch and she did $70,000 on her next launch. All right. So because she focused on the MVC, she was able to get her course out into the market that much faster. All right. And she was able to position herself as a premium brand. All right. So that is secret number one. You can create your course content in just one day's time right? Because you're only going to be prepping for those live group coaching things if you create an MVC, a minimum viable course. All right, y'all? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Give me a what's up. All right, from 1 to 10, are y'all feeling lame for a 1 or 10 for a hype? All right, give me a 1 to 10. That was secret number 1. Let's get into secret number 2 while I see those 1s or 10s or whatever come in. All right, so secret number 2, how to set up your course platform in 5 minutes and for $0. So give me a hashtag guilty. Okay, and I love it. Tanika says, I love it so far. Misha says 10. Leanne, 10. Hype. Amadi says hype. Michelle says 9. All right, I gotta impress you a little more. We're not at 10 yet. All right, y'all. Shannon, Bridget, I love it. Tova is excited. So give me a hashtag guilty if any of these are you. All right. So most people think that the tech involved in launching your course is super complicated. All right. If you've ever thought, yo, man, this tech is complicated, give me a guilty, hashtag guilty in the chat. And most people think you need to hire a developer or a designer to build a custom course site. And most people think you need a fancy custom platform to justify charging a premium for your course and to guarantee that it gets you raving testimonials. All right. Stephanie says guilty. Mitchell says guilty. Bridget says guilty. Body says guilty as charge hunting. Natasha says all day. Aaron. All right. So this is wrong, y'all. And let me show you what happens to people who believe that. So you end up with tech overwhelm. I met so many people, encountered so many people who before we meet are stuck in this hamster wheel of tech overwhelm, okay? Empty pocketbooks. I talked to a gentleman who had paid out $20,000, 20 G's, y'all, to designers and developers to create a course platform. Guess how many customers he had? Zero, because he was focusing on the wrong thing. Or distracted efforts. You focus so much on perfecting the platform and the tech instead of focusing what matters, which is improving the education and the implementation support for your students that drive student results. All right. So you don't need a custom costly platform or a team of developers. I'm going to show you the simple platform I use. All right. So here's what it looks like when it's done. So it looks very simple, but I want to show you it's got a lot of bells and whistles. Okay. That's the beauty of it. So on the left, you can see your progress through the course. You can see you can hop between lessons. You can see your progress on the individual lessons. And then over in the middle, you see the high definition video. It looks popping. And then on the bottom, there's a little discussion area. So you can actually have discussions under each lesson. All right. And it'd be going down in the discussions. All right. So here's another example. You don't have to do video, y'all. You do not have to do video. So you could do a glorified blog post, right? So here's a screenshot of someone else's course, and it's just blog post style, writing out and graphics. All right. And I want to show you something. Here is an example from someone who is a course creator who has done definitely multiple 6 figures. I think maybe 7 figures by this point from her courses. And guess what she does? An MVC. She does live group coaching. She records those and then she uploads them into the platform. All right, y'all. So I'm not out here just speaking out my booty, like real people out here doing the MVC. All right. So this is how easy it is to set up. All right. So you just go in here, you copy and paste your content. I can add my little video. I'm gonna drag and drop the video. Boom, save it. There it is. All right. That's it. And then I'm just going to add it and preview. And that's it. It's easier than a blog post. All right. Easier than a blog post. And I say easier than a blog post because I've tried to use Squarespace and y'all, I'm pretty tech savvy, but for some reason I was struggling. The struggle was real. So that's why I say this is much easier than a blog post. So at the end of this presentation, I'm going to tell you how you can get access to this for $0, y'all. I'm going to give you $0 access. Okay. So let me show you another platform that is free for life. Okay. Remember, this is free. If you're doing an MVC, a minimum viable course, you don't even need a course hosting platform. Remember, you don't even need it. Okay. If you're doing live group coaching, you can use Google Hangout. That's free. If you're doing an in-person workshop, you just need to find a space for someone to donate, right? So what the tech, right? Isn't this the complete opposite of what you believed about creating your course and about all the tech involved, right? All right, so now you know the truth. I'm here to bring the truth. So promise me, take the what the tech oath, y'all. Put your right hand up and repeat after me. I, Danielle, but don't say Danielle because that's my name. Say your name. Promise and vow to you today that I will not let the tech get in the way. All right, I hope you're saying it. I am taking the low to no tech oath. All right, that's it. That's the load of no tech oath. Y'all just took it. Y'all are committed for life. So I want to show you someone who has done this, okay? Because like I told you, this ain't just theory. We out here doing this. So this is Mandela, and she made over $7,000 from her MBC, by the way, and she set up her platform in a weekend. She decided she wanted to have them check out some stuff, so she just set up her platform in a weekend, okay? That's it. And because she was able to do that, she was then able to relaunch her MVC a couple more times, and she ended up doing $20,000 in her first 60 days. All right, and I want to show you someone else. I want to show you Daniel. So Daniel is one of those people who actually created a course. He had a few courses he had created. He uploaded them to platform, but he had no sales, nothing going on. So when he learned and he took the low to no tech approach, guess what he focused on? Getting his MVC out into the world and getting butts in seats. All right. So that is secret number 2. You can set up your course platform in 5 minutes and for $0 if you use a simple hosting solution or if you create an MVC. And I love it. Brianna says this is so encouraging. Marquita says, I promise. I love it. Y'all are taking the oath. Jeanette says, I'll take the oath. I love it. I love it. All right. So now we get into secret number 3, y'all. You ready for secret number 3? Let me know. Let me know. Tajiri says, Google Hangouts, shut the front door. Yes, it's real out here. You can totally do your course over Google Hangouts. And yes, it can be a premium course at $500 or $1,000. Don't play. All right, here we go. So when it comes to course launches, here are the 2 extremes I see. I love it. Deidre's ready. Misha's ready. Rox is ready. Imani and Natasha. So these are the 2 extremes I see. So I see the overconfident folk, okay, who are like, I'm going to launch my course and I'm going to do $50,000 in sales, even though they don't really know what's involved, right? But they out here, they see other people who they're like I talked to this woman on the phone and she said, well, I saw that so-and-so did a $50,000 launch and she has less followers than I do on Instagram. So I'm definitely going to be able to do at least 50K. All right. So those are the overconfident, if you build it, they will comers. All right. So don't be that guy. But then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got the person who's really like humble and like, listen, I've got thousands of downloads on my podcast, but I don't think anyone's going to spend even $100 on my course. Right. You just out here, just too humble, eating too much humble pie. Okay. So the truth is somewhere in the middle. Right. So here is what it is. It is simple. Making $10,000 from your launch comes down to LMNOP. All right. Now y'all should know by now. I love myself little acronyms and little mnemonic devices. So LMNOP is launch math, not optional. All right. Launch math, not optional. So get this. I want y'all to feel this. Okay. Feel this in your veins. Your launch is not personal. It's math. Either you have the numbers or you need to get the numbers. Okay? Either you have the numbers or you need to get the numbers. That's it. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in course launches. Okay? So as long as you know your launch math, you can pretty much guarantee how much money you're going to make. All right? So are you ready to learn some launch math, y'all? Because I want to give you the keys to the kingdom so you are in complete control over your course launch goals. All right? So here's what I want you to do first. Write down your course launch goal. It's up to you. You can either write it down or you can put it in the chat. I love it. Glinda is hyped. She said, come on now. That's what I said. Let's go. Tajiri says it's about to go down. It's about to go down, right? Bring on the launch math. Help me to the kingdom, girl. All right. So write down your course launch goal. Okay. Is it $500, $1,000, $10,000? Okay. So let's get into this. So the secret to launch math is knowing the escape formula. Okay. So this is the escape formula. I created this because I saw that my clients were just having a hard time sinking in that it's all about the math. So I was like, listen, y'all, I'm going to give you this good formula. So the ES is for your email subscribers. Okay. So how many email subscribers do you have? The C is for the conversion rate. So what percentage of your email subscribers is going to buy? The P is for price. How much is your course? Multiply those together and you get your escape. You get how much do you need to be in these international streets, working from anywhere, WFA life. Okay. So that's why it's the escape formula. So let's see an example. So if you price your course at $100, okay, and let's say you have 500 email subscribers, and let's say you convert 1% of them. Now, the reason I'm using 1% is because regardless of what you may think, everyone who has an email list, if you're selling a premium product, so something that's like $200 or up, you're going to convert 1 to 3% of your list. Okay. 3% is really high, by the way. So That's why I'm using 1%. So even the big names you follow, right? Even the big names out there, it doesn't matter how big they are, how close their following is, how engaged their audience. It is still 1 to 3% if you're only launching over email. That's why I'm using 1%. All right. So if we walk through this scenario, you would make $500. Okay. So that's the math. Y'all see the math? Now, let's say instead of pricing it at $100, you're like, you work with me and I show you how to position your course to be priced at $1,000. So your measly $500 just went up to $5,000. The only thing you had to change was the price. And I have actually done this with a client before. The only thing we changed was the price and the title of her course, and boom, she 3x'd her earnings, okay? And let's say you have a really engaged audience. You've been working Insta stories, you've been in these streets doing Facebook Lives, and so they're really engaged. And so instead of converting at 1%, you convert at 2%. Well, guess what? Your earnings just doubled. So for the same price, everything, you now have made $10,000. All right. So see how these are all levers. All right. It's all just levers. Now, let's say you grow your list. You have 1,000 subscribers. Well, damn, you're now at $20,000. All right. 1,000 subscribers times 2% of them at $1,000 is $20,000. Right. So see how we could keep going up with this, y'all. Right. So I want to show you one of my students. So this is Anna. She came to me and she planned to price her course at $100. Okay. Now, what I told her is, you tripping, and we are going to increase the price of your course. The highest she let me go was $300. That's fine. So what we did is we increased the price of her course, positioned it, and she made $12K, right? So instead of pricing the same course at $100, she just tripled the price. And look, her earnings tripled. Okay. Now, you may be like, Danielle, I only have a few subscribers. But Danielle, I only have a few subscribers. Okay, that's fine. Here's how to make $10,000 with 250 email subscribers. All right. To Shay, sir. So, sure. So the escape. So ES stands for email subscribers. The C stands for conversion rate. So what percentage of your email subscribers buy? And the P stands for price. All right. All right. So here's how you make 10K. Now, the reason I'm using 250 email subscribers, here's why. In my program, you do the 7-day email list builder, and you can grow your list to at least 250 subscribers in 7 days. Every single person who commits to doing the exercises gets it done. All right, y'all. So don't look at me like, I don't know, I can't do. Nope, you can do 250. Another reason I'm using 250 subscribers is because when I did my first launch, remember I told y'all I did a 20K launch and I had no followers online, no email list. So I built my email list from nothing and I grew it to 1,500 email subscribers in 60 days. So if I could do that in 60 days, y'all could do this 250 email subscribers in 60 days, okay? So look, 250 email subscribers, you have a 2% conversion rate, and you price your course at $2,000, boom, you just have a 10K launch, all right? You just have a 10K launch, okay? And this is Haley. So one way to get email subscribers, Haley had a Facebook page. She didn't have that many people on her Facebook page, but what she did is she went to them and she said, hey, y'all, I'm coming out with this amazing program. By the way, Haley is a kids yoga teacher, okay? Kids yoga teacher. So she said, I have this program coming out. She priced her course at $500. She gathered 100 people. She only had 100 people come from her Facebook page onto her list. She converted 20% of them. All right. Here's how you hack the escape formula. When you add a personal touch to your launch, when you're not just doing email, that's when your conversion rate goes up. All right. So that's something we talk a lot about in my program. I'll have a little bit of time to get into it, but I just want to put that out there, y'all. You can launch in other ways where you add a personal touch, and that's when you can see these numbers skyrocket like that. Okay. And an example of that is Shuddy, who's in the program right now. So what she did is she had phone conversations with people. All right. So someone was asking about growing an email list. Guess what? Wrong question. It's not about growing the email list, actually, right? I say that because I know y'all are interested in it, right? Everybody wants to know how to grow the email list, but here is the better aim. How do I engage and have a conversation with my MVPs, most valuable payers? Where they at and how can I get them on the phone with me, right? Because when you're on the phone, you're going to convert more of them, okay? So this is what happened with Shuddy. She did this in a week. She signed a $5,000 client just from this personal touch, and she did not have an email list. All right, so let's recap. So guaranteeing a $10,000 or more launch comes down to LMNOP. All right, y'all, LMNOP, Launch math, not optional. So your launch success is not personal, it's math, right? So either you have the numbers or you need to get the numbers. That's all you got to worry about. Put your head down and just get those numbers, all right? And use the escape formula as your guide, right? So email subscribers times conversions times price is your revenue, all right? And here's how you make $10,000 with a small email list, okay? Remember, you can get to 250 in 7 days, all right? This is what it looks like. And I want to show you someone who did this. So this is Titilayo. She made $4,900 with her MVC and an additional $5,000 from a private client. And she did this by adding the personal touch. She used her launch math, right? She just used her launch math and she figured out, this is my goal. This is how many people I got to talk to. And this is how many I got to convert. And the price point is $700. She multiplied it and she made it happen. All right. So that is secret number 3, y'all. Okay. Glinda says confirmation. So let me know, are you feeling the launch math? Does that make sense to you? Give me a 10 if you feel the launch math, y'all. If you understand the importance that it is not personal. Your launch is not personal. It is math. All right. So you can guarantee a $10,000 or more course launch if you use the escape formula as your guide. So it ain't about your feelings. Get out your feelings and get into the math. Just get into the math. Okay, I love it. Leslie's a 10, Amani's a 10, Cindy's like, boom, Deidre's a 10. All right, y'all. So give me a yes if this has been helpful for you. I want to check in with you real quick. Give me a yes if it's been helpful so far, if you are feeling it, okay? And give me a yes if you learned these things, all right? Because this is what I promised you. I said I was going to teach you how to create your course content in just one day. Did you learn that? Give me a yes. Aisha, Melissa. And did you learn how to launch with no tech? All right. And did you learn how to guarantee a 10K or more launch using the escape formula? All right, cool. Angela says very helpful. So we covered the 3 secrets to creating and launching your online course from scratch in 60 days. And you learned you can create your course content if you create an MVC. You learned that you can set up your course platform in 5 minutes if you, guess what, use an MVC. And you can guarantee a 10K or more course launch if you use the escape formula. So a question for you. What if you made this happen? Now that you know the steps, what if you made it happen like Titilayo did? Like she made moves, y'all. She did it in about, I think, a few weeks, less than a month. She made moves. So what if you could create your MVC, launch your MVC with no tech, and use the escape formula to reach your launch goal? Would that make a difference for you? Got it. Absolutely. And better yet, what if I helped you? What if I helped you do these things? Okay, so give me a yes if you want to hear how I can help you. That's the last promise I gave you. I said I was going to show you how you can work alongside me to launch your MVC. All right, so give me a yes. All right, so don't worry, Linda, if you missed the first 30 minutes, there's going to be a replay. All right, so give me a yes in the chat if you want a clear roadmap and accountability for creating your MVC that you can price and position at $500 or more. All right, and you can put your IG growth. I didn't talk about that yet, but I'm going to get it to a minute. On autopilot and be profitable in 60 days. And give me a yes if you want to work with a course creation and launch expert who has helped a kids yoga teacher, y'all, with no email list make $10,000 in her first 30 days. I love it. All the yeses coming in. Valencia, Mary, Jeanette, Melody, and Stephanie. Cindy says roadmap, please. Kimberly. And what if you could build a WFA? Y'all, I'm all about the WFA. Work from anywhere, life and business, and get paid to create dope content and work with dream clients without having thousands of followers first. Would you want my help? All right, I love it. So look, here's how we can work together, okay? I've told you a little bit about my program. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So in Course from Scratch, we can create your MVC and launch profitably in 60 days. So this is my hands-on live group coaching program that I run, okay? It's all about helping you launch your MVC as swiftly as possible, helping you get paid handsomely from dream clients and students, helping you price your course at $500, $1,000 or more, and attracting the right course taker. Remember, y'all, I'm all about the MVPs, most valuable payers, all right? All this without growing to thousands of followers first or becoming a content factory. Remember what I told you. I did my 20K launch when I had no followers, okay? And still to this day, I only post on Instagram once or twice a month. So I'm not a content factory. All right, so let's take a look inside. So this is part 1, the course, okay? So you're gonna get access to 8 weeks of step-by-step video lessons and tech tutorials and scripts. So the number one thing I hear about the value of the course is that there are scripts in here. So when you are having conversations with potential students, you're going to get access to scripts that are going to walk you right through it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set your course goals, right? We're going to set what is your launch goal. And after we set your launch goal, we're going to be focused on hashtag butts in seats. Okay. Butts in seats. So every single week we are working towards your launch goal. So first you're going to develop your profitable course topic. Then we're going to define your PCPs, your perfect customer profiles. Then you're going to create your unique framework. So y'all know how I have my MVC. And you've heard of Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, or Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. Those are all frameworks. Well, guess what? When you have a framework, you immediately get respect in your niche. You are immediately an industry leader, okay? So you're gonna develop your unique framework in Course from Scratch, and you'll be able to position yourself as a premium brand as a result, all right? Then we gonna get tasty, y'all. I didn't get to talk about my tasty today. Another time I'm gonna share what I mean by tasty, but you're gonna create your tasty course title and course content, and then you're gonna learn how to price and position it, and then we gonna get those butts in seats, okay? So that's part 1, that is the course. All right. We draw a straight line from you to the cash. Notice I didn't mention any tech or anything in there. So that's part 1. Part 2 is the community. So we have our community, y'all, is fire. Like, it's fire. 24/7 people are posting in there about their wins, what's happening, getting feedback from each other. So you're going to get access to this community of other experts from around the world now. We got folks international. Okay. And here are a couple people in the community. So Tiffany says, I love this course and community. Thanks so much to everyone who offered advice on the call yesterday, and those who went above and beyond. So it's really active. They give feedback in there. And Kate, she's been in dozens of Facebook groups, but this is by far the most supportive, active tribe of business owners I've ever come across. So that's the community. So y'all get access to that community. There are people in there who actually have found their accountability partners. So there are a few folks that work together and they hold each other accountable. All right. That's part 2. Part 3 is the coaching. So you actually get me as a coach. All right. Course from Scratch is a live group coaching program. So we have group coaching calls where I workshop whenever you're stuck. All right. We have these almost every week. We do live group coaching calls, and you get to ask me questions and I will coach you through. Okay. And it gets live. So I want to show you some case studies. All right. So some of the results that have come from working with folks. Okay, so this is Jamie Brody, the kids yoga teacher from Cosmic Kids Yoga. And as I mentioned, she started out with 0 email subscribers. She was able to do $10,000 in her first 30 days. And one thing I want to highlight about Jamie, y'all, kids yoga. She teaches kids yoga. Okay, she's not out here slanging, making money online or business or tech. But she today has a multiple 6-figure course business. All right. So that's what's possible for you, even if you don't have a topic that's business or tech. All right. Then I want to show you Ashley. So Ashley focuses a lot on Instagram as her channel of choice. All right. So Ashley was able to grow her email list, and she was able to do $4,500 in 60 days for her course while in Course from Scratch. In addition to her course sales, she also landed a consulting gig. All right. So the thing I want to highlight about her is she had just resigned from her job as a communications director right before she started Course from Scratch. So it was kind of do or die time for her. She was like, listen, I just resigned. I need to make this work. Like, we about to be out here in these streets with my full-time brand and business. Let's get it popping. And she did. So she used the strategies in Course from Scratch, and she got butts in seats, and she got launched. All right. And then y'all have heard about Tara. So again, Tara from Apps Without Code. We grew her email list. She did $70,000. One thing I want to highlight, though, we did $40,000 in pre-sales of her course. Okay. So when I say pre-sales, I mean she did not have any pre-recorded content. Okay. So remember I shared with you, Tara launched her MVC first. So she did her minimum viable course, her live group coaching first, and she made 10K from that. She took the learnings from that and she relaunched, and she did $70,000. But guess what? $40,000 in sales. She got those sales before she even recorded any content. She did all that in pre-sales. Okay. So in Course from Scratch, we really focus on, again, drawing a straight line from you to the cash. Okay. So you can secure the bag. We are not trying to put anything in the way of you pre-selling. Okay. And this is Tamara. So Tamara, she used a strategy that I didn't have time to cover today, but I do cover this inside Course from Scratch. But she used a strategy to hyper grow her Instagram account. And so as a result, she was able to, from her Instagram followers, make $2,000 during Course from Scratch. But the amazing thing is she was not necessarily focused on the revenue. She was focused on creating these assets. So she created a webinar, a lead magnet, and a launch sequence. All right. So she did her first launch, and then she has now launched a few additional times, and she's made more and more as she's gone along. All right. So that's what we really focus on in Course from Scratch, is creating assets. All right. One asset that you could use to convert people into your program. All right, y'all, one asset. And the final one I want to show you for the moment, I have a lot of case studies, y'all, and I had to hold back because I wanted to show y'all everybody, but I just have these. So this is the last one, but there's so many more where this came from. But this is Anna, as I mentioned earlier. So she is in the health and wellness field. So what we did is we positioned her course to be $300. She did her first launch and she did $12,000. Now, here's the thing. 3 months later, she relaunched using the same launch sequence that she created the first time, and she did $20,000. Now, what's wonderful is that she started by doing in-person workshops. But when she was doing in-person workshops, she was burnt out because she was doing them like every week, and she was driving 3 hours a day. And so she became pregnant with Ellie over here. She and her husband became pregnant. And so she was like, I need to get out of this. I need to build my work from anywhere business. And so that's what we did. So she was just in Australia for like 6 weeks. Meanwhile, her course is launching and she's just living the life. So that's Anna. So if you are here, you are not here by accident. Okay. You are here for a reason, because I know that you are driven to grow your brand and your business. You are driven to create that WFA, work from anywhere life. Okay. So I did not summon you here on accident or just because I thought it was cute. Like, you're here for a reason, okay? Because 2018 is the year, okay? So I want to show you what you're getting, and I'm going to show you how you can join me in Course from Scratch right now, okay? So you're getting Course from Scratch, and remember, that includes the course. So all the scripts, there are no-brainer scripts, step-by-step in Course from Scratch for you to create your MVC, launch your MVC, and get butts in seats. That's it. So you're getting the course, you're getting access to the community, and you're getting access to my coaching. So you have daily access to me as your course launch coach. But I want to give you some more, okay? So Teachable is the platform I use. This is the one I was talking about, okay? The very simple platform I use. You're getting 3 months free of Teachable when you join me today. Here's why. How many of y'all are on Team No Excuses? Give me a hashtag Team No Excuses if you want Team No Excuses, because I'm all about no excuses. And I know that people come to me and they want to talk about the tech. Even when I give them the whole MVC thing, they still want to bother me about the tech. So here's what I'm doing, y'all. No excuses. You're getting 3 months free of Teachable. And that way you have immediate access. And when you're ready, you can set this up in an afternoon when you're ready. Okay. So you don't have to Google stuff. You don't have to figure out what's the best course hosting platform. You don't have to beg your techie best friend or post desperately in Facebook groups or go into debt. All right. You get this. I love it. Natasha says Team No Excuses. Cindy says Team No Excuses. Amani, Ashley, Aaron. Okay. So here's again what you're getting today when you join me in Course from Scratch. You're getting access to the course, the community, and the coaching, and you're getting 3 months free of Teachable, y'all. Okay. However, there is one more step, because again, Team No Excuses, I do not want you to come to me and say, but Danielle, how do I attract customers? How do I scale this? After I launch my MVC, then how do I scale this? Here's the answer, okay? You're gonna get access for free to Webinar from Scratch, which are the exact webinar slides and sequences that I used to make $80,000 in 1 year. So I have a few different webinars I use, but I'm gonna give you just one. So just one that was responsible for $80,000 in 1 year. You get the actual slides, okay? Now, here's what you need to understand. Webinars are one of the best ways to sell your course. Email conversion rates, as I shared with you earlier, can be anywhere from 1 to 3%, but webinars, y'all, they can convert as high as 30%, okay? I've gotten as high as 33%. So that's why I want to give this to you. So you don't have to buy another training. You don't have to waste your time trying to figure it out. You get access to this right away. So again, you're getting access to Course from Scratch, 3 months free of Teachable, and you're getting access to the webinars, okay? However, I know y'all are out there. I saw some questions come up, but how do I build my list? How do I build my list? And Kimberly, that's awesome that you already have Teachable. Totally awesome. Yeah, that's great. It's just an extra bonus. So if you need it, you get it. If you don't, you get some other cool stuff. So I want to reduce all this fear and skepticism and mystery around list building. It ain't that hard, y'all. Like I told you, it is so possible to build your list to hundreds in 7 days. This is only a few of the testimonials of people doing it. Like I said, I don't want to bombard you with all the testimonials, but here's what I want you to do. Imagine building your email list from 0 to hundreds of people who are interested in learning from you in just 7 days. And like I said, your MVPs, most valuable payers, okay? So here's what you're getting. You're getting access to Course from Scratch, 3 months free of Teachable. You're getting webinars from scratch and the 7-day email list builder. So the total value of all of this is almost $9,000, okay? Of all of this, right? My coaching, the community. So here's what I want to ask you. Think about this. If Course from Scratch helped you, if all it did was create your course content, help you create your course content in 1 day so you could actually launch your MVC, if it helped you set up your course platform in a weekend for free so you are ready to sell, it helped you build your audience of the right people, your MVPs, so you can launch again and again. It gave you daily access to me as your course launch and business coach, right? And it did all of this for you without you needing to have a pimped out website, right? Investing money there, posting to IG daily, or getting thousands of followers first, right? If you could learn how to do all this and you were pricing your course at $500, or I showed you how to price it at $1,000, you'd only need to do about what 9 sales, right? Wouldn't that be worth that? Okay. Now, what if all it did was help you guarantee a $10,000 or more launch, right? Would it be worth it? Right. But of course, that's not what it is, right? So here is the total value. Okay. The listed price is $19.97. Your price right now is $9.97. So if you go to my site, it's $19.97, but right here on the masterclass, 50% off. In a moment, I'm going to share with you what you get when you pay in full. And let me come off right now. And there's also a payment plan. And what I'm going to do real quick is just set this up so you guys can access it. What's up, y'all? How's it going? I want to give you the ability to access this real quick so it's much easier for you to click on over and enroll. All right. So now is the time. Start thinking about joining me. And let me just change this real quick so the link is much easier for you. And I'm going to get to your questions as well. So in a moment, I'm going to share with you how when you pay in full, you get a lot. So there are some pay in full bonuses. So let me come back on now and share that with you guys. All right. So it does come with a 60-day guarantee. So like I said, y'all, I have so many testimonials, student case studies that I couldn't even fit into this presentation, because I'm so confident that it comes with a 60-day guarantee. So if you join Course from Scratch, watch all the lessons, participate in the Q&A calls, complete and document the action steps, you will launch your MVC profitably in 60 days or your money back. All right. Now, here's what I want to give to you. I want to incentivize you to join me right now. I do not like for you to be in indecision land. I have been there. It ain't pretty. So here's what I want to do for you. If you join me in Course from Scratch right now, right, by the time we end this masterclass, you're also going to get this Likes Don't Buy guide for free. So this is my blueprint for how I grew my Instagram following to 18,000 followers in 1 year and did $25,000 in course sales in 4 weeks. Okay, so when you enroll right now, you're going to get this bonus, and you're going to see how my Instagram now grew on autopilot, and it now drives me new leads to my webinars every single day. Okay. So here's what we cover in the guide that you're going to get for free as a bonus when you join right now, whether you pay in full or do the payment plan. But hold on the pay in full. I'm going to show you what you get for pay in full. It's pretty good. Okay. So here's what's in the guide. You're going to learn how to optimize your Instagram bio. So you're actually converting people from just gazers to followers and then to buyers. I'm going to explore the audience amplifiers. So I tell you about the audience amplifiers that I use to grow my account. Okay, so I'm going to go through those. And then I'm going to show you examples of the tasty content. So there is this tasty content that, listen, y'all, I only post on my Instagram 1 to 2 times a month. If you go, it's only 1 to 2 times a month that I'm posting. And I'm going to give you templates for how to do the same for you. What it does is it attracts your MVPs, most valuable payers. You got to be posting tasty content to make sure your IG is attracting those people. And this guide is going to show you how. And then it's going to show you a sample sales funnel that you can copy for your Instagram. Okay. So here's what you're getting when you join me right now. Okay. So Cindy, yes, Cindy, you get the Likes Don't Buy bonus on the payment plan as well. So here's what you're getting. You're getting access to Course from Scratch. You're getting 3 months free of Teachable. You're getting webinar from scratch, the 7-day email list builder, and the Likes Don't Buy guide when you join right now. Okay. Now here's what you get when you pay in full. I love this bonus, y'all. So when you pay in full right now, you also get a live session with me. So what I just talked about, my system that's enabled me to grow my Instagram account to 18,000 followers in 1 year right? With little work, y'all. I'm telling you, autopilot all the way. I am on, I'm a business minimalist. Okay. I'm all about let's do the least to get the most bang for our buck. So trust me, it is so good. So we're going to set up that same system for you. Okay. So Tara actually started her account, Apps Without Code, from 0. In a year, she grew it to 20K followers. And in a year, she did over $100,000 in her course sales. It might even be 150 actually by now. On this live session, this is what, what we're going to be doing. Okay. So we're going to implement for you the system that grew my Instagram followers to 20K of the right followers and made $25,000 in 1 month as a result. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to research your perfect customer profiles. We're going to find similar accounts, right? The name of the game is finding where are your followers? Where are your MVPs hanging out? And we got to get you in front of them. So that's what we're going to research. Okay. Then we're going to set it up in the software that I use to grow my Instagram account. Okay. We're going to set it up there. It's called Pop Social. We're going to set it up. Then we're going to focus on your IG. So we're going to optimize your IG bio and we're going to create 4 pieces of tasty content. Okay. So here's a couple results of the live session with me. So this is Daria. She is a hair and makeup artist on the top. So she posted her first piece of tasty content and she only has 2,000 followers, but she got 600 likes, 140 comments, and she got 30 interested course leads. Okay. Here's what I want to share with you guys. If you're starting your Instagram from 0, you can get 2,000 followers in about 6 weeks using this automation. Okay. So this tool that I'll give you access to, you can grow by about 50 followers a day. So Daria, she got these results, right? 30 course leads, y'all. So someone was like, how do I build an audience? Here's how, okay? So another result of a live session with me, someone else who did the live session with me, Chastity is an author and illustrator. So she makes amazing illustrations like the one behind her right here. So she said one word, epic. Within a week, I gained over 150 followers in 3 days and landed a client who purchased a $1,200 package from me. So again, she does not have a big following at all on Instagram, but this is what's possible from this session. If you pay in full and get this live session with me, yes, they are authentic, engaged followers. So if you look on my account, check out my likes and comments, check out the type of comments. It's all things like, love this. I've been talking about an online course. Can you please send me the masterclass? Yes. So the software I use is not bots or fake followers. It's legit. And hello, that's why Daria got this response on her account, right? So that's what you get in the live session with me. So here's what you're getting. You're getting full access to Course from Scratch, the course, the community, and my coaching. You're getting 3 months free of Teachable. You're getting access to a webinar from scratch, or tasty webinars. You're getting 7-day email list builder. And when you go right now and enroll, you're getting the Likes Don't Buy guide. Hey, we got Shan in the building. Shan just joined. Shan, if you want to chime in and let me know what caused you to join Course from Scratch, I would love to hear why. Hey, all right. So yeah, remember you're getting the Likes Don't Buy guide. And then if you pay in full, you're getting that live session with me. So here's one more thing I want to give. This is brand new, you guys. Brand new. I was like, I want to do this for everybody, this real brand new stuff. Okay. And I think there's a question about where to go. Yeah. If you guys are ready to join me in Course from Scratch, head on over to coursefromscratch.com/join. Yes, Aisha, 60-day guarantee is for everyone. Okay. So when you join today, you are also going to get the 100K course launch breakdown. So this is a breakdown of my $100,000 course launch, the exact launch timeline, the exact emails I sent, the exact ads, and the exact strategies. All right. You're getting all of this when you join today. So this is why I want to give this to you. Hey, Deidre, welcome to Course from Scratch, Deidre. I would love to hear why you decided to join, Deidre. Feel free to put it in the chat why you joined and what you're creating your course on or what you do. So here's what's involved here. You're going to get, this is why I want to give this to you. Once you launch your MVC, some of you are going to be ready to level up and level up fast. So I want to give you that plan to to level up fast, right? So this is the plan so you can scale. So you don't have to hire a copywriter or an expensive Facebook ads manager. I actually show you here my Facebook ads strategy, okay? No guessing about how to scale and no paying for more training. So you're going to get the 6-figure launch timeline. So what is the course launch timeline? What emails should you be sending? So you'll see the actual email subjects, the email copy, and the performance of these emails. And you're going to get my actual ads. So the images and copy, and you'll see what worked and what didn't. All right. So I'm going to give you recommendations for your big launch when you're ready. Hey, Deidre. All right. Deidre says, I joined because I'm ready to put my brilliance out into the world. I love it. Saya, can I join? No. So so all of the bonuses are not for sale separately. So it's all just a package deal. Yeah, they're no longer for sale. All right. So here is what you're getting, right? So you're getting access to the course from scratch, y'all. So again, you're getting full access to the course, to the actual scripts to help you create and launch your MVC in 60 days. You get access to the community. And in that community, you get a lot of accountability, y'all. And you get access to me in the coaching. So again, almost every week we are live like this doing the live coaching. Hey, we got Laurel in the building. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Laurel. Paid in full. What is up, Laurel? I'm super excited to do our session together, live session. Yeah, so feel free to hop in and let me know why you joined. All right, and you're also getting the course from scratch, the webinar from scratch. You're getting that likes don't buy guide. So remember, y'all, you got about maybe 15 minutes or so if you want the fast action bonuses. Okay, so the 2 fast action bonuses you're gonna get when you join right now is the likes don't buy guide. So it's that guide that shows you how I grew my IG following to 18,000 and did over $25,000 in course sales in a month from my IG following. And then you're going to get that $100,000 course launch breakdown. Okay. So those you're getting when you enroll right now in the next 15 minutes or so. When you pay in full, you're going to save 15% off the total price, but you're also getting that live session with me. So you're going to get that live session with me where we're actually going to break down and set up your leads on autopilot, right? So the same system I have on my IG, where take a look at my IG, look at the engagement, look at the quality of followers, the sales speak for themselves, right? So we're going to set that same system up for you so that even if you're like Daria, who I shared with you earlier, who was starting with a lower follower count, you're still going to be out here closing sales and building that following. Okay. So that's what you're getting. Let's see. Aisha says my screen says we have 5 minutes. Oh, don't worry about that. Yeah, we still got about 15 minutes. So any of you guys who have questions, definitely ask me some questions. Aisha says, is there a way to upgrade later? No, at the moment, no. At the moment, you make your decision if you're going to do pay in full or payment plan. Hey, we got Kia. Welcome, Kia. Welcome to Course from Scratch, paid in full. Yeah, Kia, if you want to let me know why you decided to join, would love to hear from you as well. And let me know what you are creating a course on, what your topic is going to be. And same with you, Deidre, if you want to chime in. So looking forward to working with you, Kia, in that live session. Let me see. All right. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. So again, when you join right now, if you pay in full, you get access to that live session with me where we set up your leads on autopilot and you have that system working for you. And then if you are doing the payment plan, you get access also to these fast action bonuses. All right. So the likes don't buy guide and the 100K course breakdown. All right. And then just to review, again, this is what you get when you pay in full. So what I want you to do is just take a moment and, think, why did you come here today? Right. So you came here for a reason. You came here because you are ready to level up. You know you have a unique expertise. And you know that you have an opportunity to build a brand, attract a following, and create your platform, right? And you know that 2018 is your year to do that, where you're ready. You all about that WFA, work from anywhere, life and business. Like you're ready. Is that why you came here today? Just check in with yourself real quick. Do a quick check-in. Why did I come here today? And if you came here today for those reasons, I'm giving you an opportunity to work with me, someone who has worked with kids yoga teacher, designer, jewelry maker, photographer, video editor, right? Worked with all kinds of people who had no existing audience when they came to me. And we launched them, okay, with no tech, right? We took the low to no tech oath. We launched them using my MVC system, all right? So check in with yourself because if you want to make this happen, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Leanne just signed up. What's up, Leanne? Let me know. What made you join? Let me know. I would love to know what you're going to be teaching. Love it. We got Alexis too. Alexis is in the building. So glad to have you on board, Alexis. All right. Deidre said you should absolutely join the payment level at a minimum if you put, thanks for saying that, Deidre. Do you have to have success in the topic you're trying to teach? Okay, Cash, very good question. So do you have to have success in the topic you're trying to teach? So the answer is you need to have enough success. All right. So what do I mean by enough success? So when you create your program, everyone has what I call a freshman class, right? What I like to say, everybody has a freshman class. So what you're going to do, Cash, is you are going to identify your freshman class. Why do I call it a freshman class? Think back to when you're in high school, right? And you came in as a freshman, and then you went up to sophomore. So when you were at the sophomore level, you weren't necessarily as experienced and as poppin' as like a senior or a junior, but you still knew more than the freshman. Okay, so there was a freshman class that you could school. So for you, Cash, my question would be, who is your freshman class? Okay, so you're going to create a program based on your success. So you have to identify, where have I had success in my life? And I show you how to create your recipe for success, right? Your unique methodology. You're going to figure out, what's my recipe for success? What are the steps for success that I've followed that have made me successful? And then you're going to learn how to find other people who need that. Okay. All right. So does that answer your question? Let me know, Cash, if that answers your question. All right. Kia, yes. God led me here as a result of asking him to reveal my purpose. I'm not sure what my content will be, but I'm Black, a travel nurse with natural hair, and want to make extra money outside of nursing. Yes, Kia, you out here just have me just lit in my chair. She said, I'm Black, a travel nurse with natural hair, and I want to make extra money outside of nursing. You better stop. Have me out here just fired up. So Kia, thank you for sharing that. You know why? I have travel nurses in the program right now. We have a set of travel nurses. Their focus is actually teaching novice nurses, right? So their brand is Novice is the New Nurse, and they are so cute. They get the cute scrubs. They're also Black women. They're popping. They do videos, but I'm so glad that you're in the program. And I have another woman who's a nurse as well, and she's teaching critical thinking in nursing. Okay. So I'm not saying you need to do your course on nursing. Obviously you could do it on whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know that you're going to be in good company. And I love that. Thank you for joining. Super excited to have you. All right, Leanne, I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I was turning into that cave dweller, right? Cindy, welcome, Cindy. Cindy's in the building. I love it. So glad to have you. And we got, I don't know who Carefree Creative is. Let me know who you are. Carefree Chris Creative. Maybe your name is Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Leah in the building. Y'all are lit. So let me know if, Aisha says, I can't find my card. I'll have to find it. Better find that card, girl. Find that card. All right. So Natasha, no. So the course is available, but it's available at full price. So normally, you can join Course from Scratch, but you just join it at $2,000 instead of $997. So yeah, so if you want to join, now is the time. You're getting the 50% off, and you're getting all these bonuses that we talked about. All right, and Leanne says, I'm going to be teaching people to eat as close to the garden as possible from a biblical perspective without preaching at them. Yes. Oh, I love it. Yes, we have a woman named Margaret in the program right now who's teaching people how to grow and eat their own food. So she's teaching people how to create their own food gardens, basically. Yeah, and Margaret is awesome. So you'll be in good company, Leanne. Love it. Cindy is a holistic nutritionist who's out to coach women and coaching women's wellness. Love it. So yeah, y'all. So here's what I want the rest of you to do. I am here to empower you to make a hell yes or hell no decision. Okay. Oh yeah, Leanne, you gonna meet her. You gonna meet Margaret. Angela, the course starts right now. So everyone who has enrolled, y'all have an email waiting for you in your inbox. You have the login. You have access to our private Facebook group. You go and join that lit community. Those of you who are paying in full, we're getting started as early as tomorrow. If you are ready to do that live session with me tomorrow, it's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we are getting your funnel set up. Okay. So if you're ready to pay in full, we ain't playing. You can start as early as tomorrow, or you can wait until next week. And yeah, for the rest of you, you hop right in. And for those newcomers, we do a new student orientation once a week. So you're going to be live with me again. I usually keep that as a surprise, but I'll just tell y'all. So you do get access to a live, new student orientation with me. Deidre says, can we meet everyone who joined tonight? Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to be added into the private Facebook group. And so y'all could definitely shout each other out. Okay. Tamara, not sure if the question was asked, but does it make sense to join if you haven't created created content as of yet? Oh my gosh, absolutely. So Tamara, let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Is it Tamar? Okay, let me know. But absolutely. So in fact, most of the people who join Course from Scratch have no pre-existing content, like no pre-existing content. So yeah, so that's what you learn how to do in Course from Scratch. Like I said, drawing a straight line from you to the cash and securing the bag. So it's actually better that you don't waste your years creating hella blog posts and, all this content everywhere. Like you don't need to do all that. Okay. I show you specifically what assets you need to create, and then you leverage those as much as you can. Okay. Rock says, is this price only available tonight? So no. So you are able to enroll the the deadline is February 5th for the early bird bonus. All right. And the thing you'd just be missing out on if you don't enroll right now are those fast action bonuses. So you wouldn't get the Instagram likes don't buy guide, just so you can set up your Instagram on automation, and you wouldn't get the 100K course launch. All right. No worries, Ashley, no worries. Revlon says, I'm also a nurse, and I definitely know Novice is a new nurse. Awesome, yeah. Sweet. Deidre says, with your enthusiasm, this amazing webinar content, everyone should join. Oh, I love it. Okay, Tamara says, I want to teach an online childbirth class and pregnancy health coaching. Yes. So I don't know, are you familiar with evidence-based birth? Evidence-based, oh, it's Tamar. Got it, Tamar. Sorry about that. So yeah, Tamar, if you're familiar with evidencebasedbirth.com, man, I'm blanking on her name right now. Anyway, the creator of Evidence-Based Birth, I worked with her when I was at Udemy, and she is killing it, right? And she's all about birth, right? She's all about childbirth. Evidence-based birth is her specialty. You could totally kill it there. We need so much education on that. And if we see somebody who looks like us teaching on that topic, we're going to be all about it. All right. And if Stephanie says, what if you do have content? Oh, even better. Yeah. If you have existing content, then that's great. That's great too. Yeah. It's icing on the cake, right? Deidre said, what's the percentage of your students who succeed at any level? Are there students who drop out? So it's interesting because everybody has different goals. So it's everyone has a different timetable. So I don't really have an answer for you. Succeed, high success rate. I mean, yeah, I have 57, success stories and metrics waiting for me of people who launched their MVC, who are sharing the gains they had. So yeah, it's pretty lit. There are students, yeah, there are students who have a death in the family, for instance, or they get a new job, for instance, those who might be working full time, and they suddenly get this new offer, this new job, right? So people's priorities are always changing, right? But the people who prioritize the course launch, they just do the MVC, they keep it simple, and they make it happen. Hey, Melissa, welcome, Melissa, paid in full. I cannot wait to work with you, Melissa, and do our live session. If you're still here, let me know what made you join, and also what your topic is and what you're going to be creating your course on. All right. And we also have Mermaid Dreams. I'm sorry, I don't know who Mermaid Dreams is. And we got Leah. And I think I shouted Cindy out, right? Already? I hope I did. All right. Super excited to have y'all. So here's what I want you to do, y'all. If you are still here, just know that because of Course from Scratch, you don't have to worry about growing to 50,000 followers or even 10K followers, right? When I started, y'all, I didn't have 10K followers. I didn't have 5K followers. I didn't have 2K followers, okay? I was no one online, right? But when you launch your MVC, you get this, it's crazy. You are instantly recognized as an influencer and respected as the go-to person in your niche. That's what happened for me. I got these speaking engagements, and what happened is I would go on a speaking engagement, I would get paid to speak, and then I would make money from course sales because once people saw me speak, they wanted to enroll in my program. So that's what's possible for you too. And again, you don't have to build up your platform. You don't need a blog. You don't need a professionally designed website. I didn't have any of that when I started. Okay. And this is what happened to me. So this happened to me before I had, this like poppin' website. Like it was just a site that I built myself. It was a one-page, simple site, right? I was just head down, focused on getting butts and seats. But this is the moment when I actually felt what it meant to have a WFA business. So I had launched many times before, but this was my first time launching when I was not in front of my computer. So I was on vacation and we were, I'm sitting here sipping frosé. Has anybody had frosé before? If you haven't, I don't recommend it actually. It's very sugary, but at the moment I thought it was a good idea. So I'm sipping frosé. I am, going to brunch on the beach. We're looking at street art. And meanwhile, my phone, it looks like this. And I showed my fiance, who was my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, baby, this is crazy. Like, this has happened before. Like, yes, I've launched, but like, I can actually be like out of town enjoying myself and sales can be coming in. This is insane, right? And I was able to do this again over the Christmas break, right? When I was in LA, I had the option. Do I want to work or do I not want to work? The option was mine, right? So that's what's possible. Hey, now's the time. Tell me what, I'm not sure what your name is, but welcome. Super excited to have you. All right, so Gia says, I'm really interested in your course, but I'm not sure if the solo travel niche is profitable. Solo travel niche? Wait, Gia, so you mean teaching people how to travel solo? If that's what you mean, oh, girl, it is so profitable. In fact, boom, it couldn't have been more perfect. Are you familiar with Travel Noir? Let me know if you're familiar with Travel Noir because this is a case in point. Aisha, that was you. Welcome, Aisha. You are in. Super excited to have you. Feel free to, let me know what made you join, why you decided to join right now, and what your topic is. So, so Gia, let me know if you're familiar with Travel Noir. But it's so funny that it was the very exact next slide, and you just asked about solo travel. So if you're not familiar, and any of y'all familiar with Travel Noir, let me know in the chat if you are. Just give me a yes. So Travel Noir is the largest platform for like Black travel, right? So they started on Instagram. They now probably have, 350,000 followers. They're huge. But I met Zim, the founder. Okay, so you are familiar. You out here talking about, is the solo travel niche profitable? Come on now. So I met Zim when Travel Noir was just an idea. So we would meet up at a co-working place, at a co-working cafe in San Francisco. It was called Anywhere Cafe. And we would meet up and we work on our stuff. And she was working on the Travel Noir site. I remember she worked on the logo and she was like, what do you think of the site? And I was like, girl, you better move that email opt-in above the fold, get them leads. Let's get this money. And, fast forward, I was able to luckily help her with her very first launch of Travel Noir when they were selling products, right? So now fast forward a few years, the company has been acquired, right? She was killing the game. So she was acquired. She has products ranging from $29 a month all the way up to $3,000 a month. And it's all around the travel space. And to answer your question, Gia, one of the hot topics, and I know this because I know Zim and we've talked about this, one of the hot topics is resources to travel solo, especially because a huge part of the audience are single Black women. And so they're like, I want to travel by myself. None of my friends either can afford it or aren't prioritizing travel. And that is one of the hot topics. I think one of their like best performing freebies was on, traveling solo. So Gia, yes, absolutely. So I would love for you to join me in Course from Scratch so we can rock that out for you. Okay. Being silly, talk about, is it a thing? So one thing I want to share too, that's going to be useful for you, Gia, as well as the rest of you. So if any of you are asking yourselves, is this a topic that I could create a course on? Is this a topic that could be, a multiple six-figure business, right? Because a number of folks I've worked with now, they've built their courses into multiple six-figure businesses. Fel on singing, Jamie on kids yoga. Cannot remember her name for the life of me, but the one with evidence-based birth, she's done it. Phil, who had video and photo courses, he's done it, right? So all these different topics. But if you're still unsure, here's what I want you to think about. The power of the "so you can" phrase. All right. So when I say "so you can," what I teach people, right? the unsexy that I teach people is how to create and launch your course in 60 days, right? Like that's boring, right? Everybody else is doing that. But you add the so you can to make it sexy, right? So I'm teaching you how to create and launch your online course profitably in 60 days so you can build your WFA life, right? So you can create dope content for a living, right? So you can get paid for what's in your brain and for teaching other people your recipe for success, right? So you can position yourself as a premium brand in your niche, right? So you can stand out as a thought leader and get hired as a public speaker, right? So what follows after the so you can is the sizzle. That's what's important, and that's what's going to sell the courses for you. Okay, so for all of you right here, that's just a little tip that we talk a lot about inside the program. The so you can is super powerful. So for you, Gia, it's going to be, I teach people how to travel solo so you can do XYZ, right? So you can take ownership of your life, right? So you can see the world without worrying about broke or, whatever friends or uninterested friends, right? All right, so hopefully that was helpful. Stephanie says, I started a virtual assistant business and moved on to digital marketing for female entrepreneurs. Just have no clue where to start with the course. Oh yeah, listen, the first module, you will select your course topic, right? So there's it's called the 5-star course topic lesson. And I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to go through 5 different areas to help you narrow down your niche. What is your topic going to be? Where are you going to be focusing? Okay. So that's going to really help you. The second thing that's going to help you is the culture ad section. So there's a culture ad section. So what I say is what makes you different is your biggest asset. So I call that your culture ad. It's your competitive advantage in the market. So I will help you uncover what makes you unique. You're going to do an exercise called your brag bank, which is kind of like a master resume, but it's your brag bank. You're going to write your brand authority bio based on that brag bank. And then you're going to create your unique framework, right? Now, what's going to help you is in module 2, I have something called PCP interviews, your perfect customer profile interviews. So you're going to actually get on the phone with potential customers. This is the exact exercise that got, let me go back to TT Lio, that got TT Lio her results, right? She did the PCP interviews. It might be a little bit too far back. Oh, here it is, right? So that's what TT Lio did, right? She went through, she figured out her topic. Then she got on the phone and I give you guys scripts, and she had a script to actually pre-sell people on her program. So that's how she was able to make $5,000 within just 4 days of joining the program. All right. So that's what you're able to do, Stephanie. We're going to give you the tools to narrow down what your niche is. All right. Let me get back to where I was. And for the rest of y'all, definitely ask me some questions. One thing I want to share, because if I had not gotten started, I don't know where I would be right now. I wouldn't be where I am, right? So I want you to imagine if you got started today. Like, what if you said yes and you hopped right in, okay? And you got started and you started building this audience, right? So imagine in 1 year, you grew your Instagram. So let's say you paid in full and you got on a live session with me and we set that up for you. Or imagine if you joined right now and you got the likes don't buy guide. So you knew how to set it up, right? And in 1 year, you grew your Instagram to 20,000 followers like I did, like Tara did, and you made $25,000 in 1 month like I did. How fast could you then grow to 50K followers or 100K followers? Right? And how much revenue do you think your online courses would be making at that point? Right? As I grow on Instagram, my revenue grows month over month. Right? So imagine if you start today where you'll be a year from now. Right? So remember, the likes don't buy guide is what you're going to get when you enroll right now. We probably got about 10 more minutes of Q&A. And that's going to get you on the path to growing your Instagram of MVPs, most valuable payers, right? You're also going to get the $100,000 course launch breakdowns. You're going to get the actual email scripts, the Facebook ads, the numbers, the analysis of a 100K course launch, so that you know how to level up when it's time for you. And you don't have to guess about what should I write in this email? What should the email subject be? what should I have? What should I do about this launch sequence, right? You're going to have all the answers. And then lastly, when you pay in full, you are going to have that live session with me where we're going to set it up live. By the end of our live session, you have your working Instagram marketing funnel. So you've got the followers targeted, you've got them following you, and then you've got your bio that's converting people, and you've got your call to action. Okay, so you can start getting on the phone and getting sales. All right, so that's everything. And for those of you who are on the fence, I want to share my 100K mistake, I call it. All right. So anybody know what purgatory is? Oh, let me read Aisha's. Thank you, Aisha, for sharing. So I'm an empowerment coach, and I know thyself expert out there, out here to help women get out of their own way and step into their greatness. Love it. Everything I'm going to do is around a course of some sort. I'm definitely guilty of feeling like I have to have it to be complete before launching it. Okay, you're gonna love Course from Scratch then. This lights me up, and I feel like it's exactly what I need. And there's a 60-day money guarantee. I'm either getting my few dollars back, or I'll be making my 10K month. No way to fail. Exactly. I love it. Okay, thanks for coming, Aisha. Baby needs to do her homework. I love it. I'll see you inside the course. Amazing. And Stephanie, welcome. Welcome to the course. Super excited to have you. All right. And let me know, a little bit about why you decided to make the leap. So yeah, for those of you who are on the fence, let me know, just be real with me in the chat. If you're on the fence, feel free to chime in. Let me know. I want to just share a story because I grew up Catholic. And so I learned what purgatory meant. And purgatory, if you're not familiar, is the place between earth and heaven, right? So it's the in-between place. So you ain't on earth and you ain't in heaven either. You just in between, stuck in the middle. And so that's where I was. I was there for about 3 months. And mind you, I'm an experienced course creator and launcher, right? But I was still in what I call course purgatory for about 3 months. I could not decide for the life of me what to create the course on because I had 3 areas that I was equally passionate about. I had a great, track record for all of them. So I couldn't decide. And so instead of finding a coach and a mentor to help me break out of that, to get out of my head, to get the roadmap, to get the nudge, I just stayed in my head for 3 months, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In those same 3 months, a competitor launched her program and did $100,000 in that same time, right? What was the difference? She was working with a coach. She had a team, y'all. She had a team. So you see the difference, and I didn't. And so I spent about 3 months in my head going in circles. So that's what I don't want you to do. So if you came here because you wanted to make this happen for yourself, and you know that you're going to need the accountability, right? And the live feedback from someone like me I've been in these streets, right? I've been slanging these courses for a minute, right? Then definitely join me. Join all of us. Hey, Sonia just, oh God, let me get your name right. Sonia, am I saying your name correctly? Sonia, it's Sonia J. Duh. I'm sorry, girl. I'm over here just messing it up. So you have a team. You're going to have a team inside Course from Scratch. Okay. So don't make the same mistake I did. All I'm saying is get off the fence, become a hell yes or hell no. All right. And I want to be here to inspire you to do that. That's my job right now, is to inspire you to either a hell yes or a hell no. All right. And so, am I frozen? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Markeisha says, I have performance coaching and dream to reality transformation program. Awesome. Sonia says, if you do the monthly payments, do you get the IG guide? Yes, you do. Yeah. You just have to join right now and you'll get the IG guide. Hey, and I see you're in. Aaron says, if I pay live after today, do I still get everything? If you pay live after today, pay live. Okay. I'm not sure I understand, but yeah, just to clarify. So, when you join right now, you are going to get, and it looks like my screen is frozen. So let me exit out of here. But when you join today, you are going to get the Likes Don't Buy guide and the $100,000 course breakdown. Okay. So let me exit out of here because it looks like my thing is frozen. Hey, y'all. Okay. Let me try to share my screen again because it looked like the screen froze up for a second. All right. All right, let me reshare entire screen. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, let's see if this fixes it, hopefully. Yeah. So just to clarify, when you join today, Aaron, you can pay in full or do a payment plan. It doesn't matter. When you join right now, probably within the next 5 minutes or so, you're going to get the Likes Don't Buy guide and you're going to get the 100K course breakdown. Okay. So those are the two things you're going to get. When you pay in full, you're going to get that live session with me. So let's say you don't join right now. Oh, okay. She said, hell yes, but Friday. Got it. Yeah. So if you join Friday, then you won't get the Likes Don't Buy guide. But yeah, if you pay in full, you'll still be able to do the live session with me and you will get the other bonuses. So you will still get Teachable and the webinar from scratch and the 7-day email list builder. Oh yeah, you're right. My screen is tripping right now. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh yeah, pay in full. Got it. Yes. So yeah, you said pay live. Okay, yes. So if you pay in full Friday, yes, you will still get the live session with me. Absolutely. Yes. All right. And actually, yeah, those, let's see, Deidre, the course is $19.97 unless you join today for 50% off. Yeah, so Deidre, the early bird is going to be until Sunday. So you can still join at $9.97 by this Sunday. Yes, Sonia says, I did it, girl. I love it. Okay, I think there's a huge delay. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. We in there, yes. All right. So sometimes, you know, this question comes up, what makes Course from Scratch different? Okay. So I now have a few people in Course from Scratch who call themselves a course junkie, right? And they're like, I've taken so many programs. What's going to make Course from Scratch different? But they came on the masterclass and they decided to join. And so now that they've been through the program, I want to share one of them. This is Dorian. And so she says, you know, I'm a course junkie. I've enrolled in over 10 courses in 2 years. So before Course from Scratch, she made $800 with the launch of her course, right? And again, that's after 10 courses over 2 years. Since Course from Scratch, she's launched twice, right? So she did her MVC and then she relaunched, and her latest launch was almost $5,000. So she says, I'm getting ready to launch again and I'm on target to double that last figure. This course is simply A1. Danielle absolutely cares about the students and is literally the first Facebook group I've ever been active in. All right, let me come off because I'm not sure if the screen is messing up or what. So let me just come off the camera so y'all can see me. All right, is that better? Let's see if this works. Got to fluff the hair. You know what I'm saying? All right, because it looks like it might be messing up. All right, but I still want to be able to go through the slides and questions with y'all. So let me know. Hey, Buller family. Yeah, I'm not sure who, but welcome. So another question I get is, what if I don't have a following? So if y'all have any questions at all, let me know. Okay. So one question I get a lot is, what if I don't have a following? And can you chime in the, oh, Deidre, awesome. Sweet. Yeah. Can y'all let me know if you can still hear me and see me? Because I think there's just a huge delay. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just making sure we all good. I'm going to try to reconnect on my other one. But yeah, so let me just get to this question because I hear it a lot, right? What if I don't have a following, right? I saw a couple times the question come up, how do I build a list? How do I build this following? So couple things on that. First of all, you don't need a following, okay? Because in Course from Scratch, we focus on butts and seats. And remember, drawing a straight line from you to the cash so you can secure the bag. So that's why I have the 7-day email list builder, because you are going to get in fast action and you are going to build that list like nobody's business. And guess what? It's not that hard. I give you scripts. I give you the step-by-step to make it happen. Okay. So that's that. The second thing is, you don't need a huge list or a huge following. As I showed you earlier, Daria, who is a makeup artist and hairstylist, she had only 2,000 followers on Instagram, and she got 20 people who follow her there to sign up for a interest phone call to take her program, to take her course, to enroll. That is the power of what we cover in Course from Scratch. Okay. So the scripts, super powerful. The step by step is very methodical. You get everything you need. All right. Angela. Oh, welcome, Angela. Super, super excited to have you. All right, y'all. So here's what I want to do. Yeah, let me know, Angela, if you want to let me know why you joined. All right. Okay. So I want to start wrapping it up, y'all. So those of you who still have questions, let me know because we've got just a few more minutes. I'm going to start wrapping things up. So here's what I want to get you present to. Let's get present to this. You learned today that you have the power to create your MVC, to launch your MVC, and to meet your course launch goals, okay? You made a commitment that you are going to launch your MVC that's going to be either live group coaching or an in-person workshop, right? We went through those 3 secrets, and we got y'all on the right track. And then you said when you're going to start your group coaching or your workshop, all right? You let us know, okay? So you committed today. So you have the tools. So now's your chance. Now's the question. Do you want to do this on your own or do you want my help? Okay. It's decision time, y'all. So do you want to do this on your own or do you want my help? Okay. So in Course from Scratch, again, we're going to work through creating your MVC, launching your MVC, and getting butts in seats. And you took the load to no tech oath, and that stays true in the course. All right, y'all. So that's it. I think normally I would be showing my screen at this point, but I think the connection is not doing very well. So I'm just going to say thank you guys so much for coming. It seems like no more questions are coming in, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But thank you so much. You guys did amazing work today. Thank you for being hella lit, though. Thank you for saying amen and yes and being live in the chat. I really appreciate it. It really makes this class fun and engaging. So good night, y'all. So I would like to just say good night to y'all and thank you guys so much for being here. And let's see. I was going to try to say goodbye, but all right. That's it. All right, y'all. So have a great night. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope my connection is still good and still live. It might be messing up. Maybe that's why I can't see what you guys are chatting. I might be missing some comments, but yeah, but super excited for those of you who joined. So Deidre, Sonia, Angela, man, who else did we have? Aaron is going to be joining on Friday. Peyton Full, Stephanie is in. Aisha, Melissa, Leah. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's lit. It's lit. So I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Bye. Have a great night.